Starting. 25 things you did not know about me. Again, I'm sorry if I'm holding the damn cards. I'm not going to be able to fucking remember all this. That's why I had to write it down. Okay. Number 1. When I was 10, I went to the 2002 Salt Lake City. Let me start over again. I can't talk today. When I was 10, I went to the 2002 Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City, Utah, and it was so cold. It was like minus 10 degrees. So cold that when I went to the bathroom, my butt literally froze to the toilet seat. No joke, it literally stuck. It was that cold. It was awful, but it was fun, but literally the coldest weather I've ever been in my life. I'm surprised I did not get frostbite from it. Okay, number 2. I was born on July 11th, 1991, meaning I'm 23 and a half years old right now, and I was born during a total solar eclipse, which doesn't happen all the same time. It happens during like a certain number of years. During this total solar eclipse, basically when the sun turns black, like black hole, if y'all don't know, look it up online, I ain't telling you. During this, all the doctors decided to leave to go see it during my birth. So there was like not a lot of doctors around when I was being born. And I also took forever to come out because I didn't want to come out. Okay, number 3. I am terrified, and I mean I am literally terrified of heights, clowns, already said why, ventriloquists, and the dolls, except for Jeff Dunham. Jeff Dunham is hilarious. I mean, I love Ahmed the Terrorist. He's my favorite. He's the only ventriloquist, though, by the way, that I'm not scared of. I'm also scared of whales and sharks. Let's just say Pinocchio. I used to watch a lot as a kid, but every time I got to that whale part, I fucking hated it. And in high school, when I saw Free Willy for the first time, everyone laughed at me because I hid under the tables at my school and had a panic attack because they have huge fucking, I'm talking like movie theater projector screens, and when you have surround sound and you're playing that breaching whale noise really loud and you've never fucking seen the movie, so you don't know what the fuck a whale sounds like, then fuck yeah, I have every damn right to be terrified, because that was like literally the first time in my life I had ever seen a real fucking whale. So excuse me for being scared. You know, I still hate it. I can't handle it. That was like literally the first time I ever saw like a real live whale in my life besides going to SeaWorld, and I just hate it. I hate SeaWorld, by the way. I think it's mean that they take animals and they say they're rescuing them when that's a bunch of crap. They take animals away from them when they're born and whatnot with their mothers. And plus it smells like, well, I don't even want to talk about what it smells like. It smells like an unflushed toilet. That's literally what it smells like. I'm also scared of drowning because of a recurring dream where I'm swimming somewhere and a shark or a whale comes and tries to drown me. So yeah, I'm scared of drowning, and I almost drowned once at the beach while I went surfing at the beach. So, funny thing is, though, when I was little, I wanted to be a marine biologist, but yeah, no, I get scared of drowning. Although I always wanted to do that surf thing, though, where you have like was it parasailing or something? It was like a sailboat, and it's kind of like surfing your tied up boat. I don't know what it's called, but I always wanted to do it. So it's like I like going to the beach, but I get scared because of the whale, the sharks, the drowning reason, and so I won't go out that far. And I usually go in the shallow water. Yeah, cannot talk. And since I'm walking on the beach, I kind of get scared that a crab's gonna like bite me or something, because you never really can see what's hidden under all the sand, so you never know if you're gonna step on a crab or not. I also hate spiders and bugs. Not all bugs, but a lot of bugs. And I fucking hate spiders. That's all I have to say. And I also don't like thunderstorms. I used to be terrified as a kid. I've gotten over them, but when they do like really loud thunder, like from, for example, let's say, thunder like in a horror movie, then I just start getting really, really terrified. My hair is like looking really weird right now. I'm sorry. It's like bugging me. Okay. God, I haven't even gone on track number 4. I am talking so fucking long. I should have planned this video out, and I'm swearing a lot. I haven't had time this week. I've been stressed from doing all the college things, so children know that. Number 4 is kind of disgusting, and I've tried to quit. I've like put tobacco sauce on my hands, you know, I've tied my fingers together. I've even used a rubber band on myself, and I've tried everything just to try to stop, but it's just something I can't control. I bite my nails, which I cannot control as a symptom for my anxiety disorder. I also, my eyes get itchy, and I move my fingers a lot, and I rub my eyes. I get really nervous during my anxiety disorder. Okay, number 5. I have had a total of 5 concussions throughout my life so far. 1 from being kicked in the head from a soccer ball during PE class. 1 from falling off a stage during a performance in theater class in junior high. 1 from getting frustrated at one of those, I don't know what they were called. It's like these dolls that you put on this thing and you press a button and they have wings. And when you press the button, they go off in the air and they spin. Well, I got frustrated at one day when I was 5 because it wouldn't work. So I threw it up in the air, and I was walking away, and it just came down fast and hit me really hard on the back of my head, and I was bleeding like no tomorrow, screaming. Surprised I'm okay, but I am. So much blood. I had to wash my hair out and everything afterwards, but because of that, I have a dent right in this area in the back of my head from it. God, it hurt so bad. So yeah, I have a dent there from that. I don't really remember this other one that much. I remember crying, but I can't remember because I think I passed out or something from it. But in 3rd grade, I was on top of a slide. And I'm talking like those really, really high ones that are like swirly in there, and they have that thing at the top that you can go inside. It looks like a cone or like a castle at the top. I was sitting in there, and right when I was just barely coming out of it, the very, very top of the slide going down, this kid comes by, starts shaking the slide or hitting on it, and I fell off and landed on my head, and I really don't remember the rest. Because it happened in 3rd grade, and I think I passed out. I just remember crying to the teachers, but I don't remember anything else. Maybe I started crying after I woke up. So my friend found me and had to run and get the teachers and help me walk there. I really don't remember. And the last concussion was when I was 6. My sister and I were fighting over who gets to spray the metal bathroom spray can because my mom's aunt from England crocheted this thing that looks like a skunk to go over your metal bathroom spray. So every time you would lift up its... Sorry, my dog is barking right now. Every time you would lift the tail up on the skunk, you would spray and it would come out of his ass. So we were finding out who gets to spray it, and my sister, at 4 years old at the time, even though she's a little 4-year-old, she knew how to kick my ass. And took the can and swung it into my forehead and cracked my forehead open. Not my skull, but my forehead. I had to get stitches, which hurt really, really fucking bad. And I also have a dent in my forehead right here that runs into my scalp from that. And it used to be visible, but you can't really see it. I'm trying to find where it is. Fuck. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it, but because it kind of runs vaguely, but it like runs into my scalp. Yeah, that was awkward. But whatever, fuck it. So yeah, I have it from there, and it's scared. I don't like needles now because of either doctors or dentists. Now, despite having a lot of concussions, you would think, oh, maybe she broke a bone or something. I have never actually broken a bone in my body before, but I have sprained my back before. And I've also never had any major surgery besides having my 4 wisdom teeth all removed at once when I was 18. Okay, number 7. I have never donated blood and never plan to since I hate needles, doctors, and dentists. 8. I have had stitches twice. Already said my forehead. The other one was in my chin from slipping and cracking it open in my parents' bathtub when I was 5. So yeah, I'm not going to show that because I can't even find that. Number 9, I used to collect dolls when I was little. What girl didn't? But I was really obsessed with Madame Alexandra dolls. In fact, I have a Pippi Longstocking one. I've got Addams Family. I just have a bunch of fucking dolls. In fact, I have some new ones that were my mom's when she was little that are from Scotland that I'm not gonna really show or talk about because yeah, I just don't want to waste time. Okay, number 10. I stole a copy of Pippi Longstocking from my elementary school's library, lied to my parents about it by hiding under my bed, and when they asked to pay the fees, because I lied, I ended up having to make them pay $40 to buy a new copy of the book. And I still have the book somewhere in this house. Okay. Number 11, this one's kind of silly and really stupid, but in a cute way. Because my dad's middle name is Eric, E-R-I-K, he has black hair. Well, he still does, not anymore, but he's aging. But he still looks good for his age. He also has blue eyes. Because of that reason, I used to think he was the prince from The Little Mermaid as a kid. Number 12, I have a total, besides of 4 scars on my body. 1 in my chin, 1 in my forehead, 1 on my wrist from accidentally burning myself with a flat iron one day. I don't know if you can see it. Damn it. This is like really fuck, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you can see it, I'm sorry. Oh, just fuck it. But I have it on my wrist somewhere on there, if you can see it or not. It's hard to view the camera angles. I have that from Flatiron. And then the last one I have is on the bottom of my foot, but I don't want to show my feet because nobody really gives a shit. And that's from tripping on the staircase on some wooden part that was coming apart on the staircase, which we had remodeled, but time it wasn't. I basically tripped over on the staircase and I cut my bottom of my foot open 3 inches deep. Refused to get stitches for it. Let it go on its own, but God, it hurt like hell. I could not put any weight down at the time on my foot. And also the top of my head was missing for a second. Here we go. Number 13. Yeah, I'm going to end up probably cutting this into 2 parts because this is like this is 40 minutes long. This is going to be cut into several parts. Number 13. So this is probably be part 2 for y'all. If y'all are continuing, welcome back to the 25 things you all don't know about me. This is part 2 of 2. Yeah. Number 13. Anne Rice is my favorite author, and I got to meet her, get a photo, not of her. I mean, of her, but not of her face, because she doesn't want anyone on her face. I had a photo of her and an autograph of her at Half Price Books on November 18th, 2014 of this year. And believe it or not, that was the day when I've been single for 3 years. 3 years, and I don't really give a shit. Well, yeah, I'm going to say 3 years, about 2 actually. Okay, I don't care. He was an asshole. That's all we need to say. Moving on. Number 14 is kind of actually fucking embarrassing, but I can really think of anything. But it's actually funny about it now because okay. But anyway, when I was first learning how to wear a bra, I used to throw fits because I wanted to be like Peter Pan and never grow up. Basically saying I didn't want boobs. I wanted them to stay those tiny little cute, tiny little whatever. I just wanted to stay a kid forever. I didn't want to grow up. You know, I'm mature now, and I love my boobs, even though they're big and they get in the way. I love my boobs, and I've learned to accept the fact that I'm a woman now. But at the time, I was like, no, I want to be join Peter Pan and be a fucking kid, because being a kid's fucking awesome. I don't have to take on responsibilities, and I can play with my fucking Legos all day. So yeah, I used to throw fits. Embarrassing, but you know, I admitted it. There, it's done. Moving on. Number 15, basically I already said it. I still play with and I still collect Legos. You know, because Legos are fucking awesome. Why the hell wouldn't I play with Legos? It's a stress reliever too. Oh, I forgot 16 was on this card. Number 16. This is actually hard to believe, but I taught myself completely how to use Microsoft Word when I was 5 years old from watching my dad do office work, which I would mimic and then basically teach myself. And it's true. I taught myself Microsoft Word when I was 5. 17. Well, this is actually a common one. A lot of people are scared of Chucky, but I used to be terrified of Chucky. Still kind of get a bit creeped out of him. Just in his newest movie, he's creepy looking, but this isn't really not as bad as it was when I was a kid. I actually think he's funny now. But yeah, I used to be terrified of Chucky, The Simpsons, because of their yellow skin, which I thought was fucking abnormal. And I was also scared of Beavis and Butthead as a kid. And my dad would tease me with all these shows or whatnot whenever it would come on TV. And I'd run upstairs to my mom crying because he was an asshole about it. But basically, The Simpsons are funny. I love The Simpsons now and Chucky. Beavis and Butthead I still don't like. Not that they're creepy or anything. I don't really get what's the point. They're not fucking hilarious at all. They're fucking dumbasses. I'm sorry for any fans out there, but this show just is stupid. It's pointless. I don't really get why everyone thinks it's hilarious. It's stupid, and I don't really like the way they're drawn either. No offense to any fans or the artist. Number 18 is kind of embarrassing, and this does not mean I'm done at all. Let's see. I am like spacing out right now. Sorry. Number 18. I was not able to remember my address, phone number, add, multiply, subtract, divide, or tie my shoes or snap my fingers until I was 12. Because I have learning disabilities. You know, not everyone's fucking perfect. I'm not the smartest person in the world. And just because I have learning disabilities does not mean I'm fucking stupid. I may learn at a slower rate than other people is basically what it means, but that doesn't mean I'm stupid. I'll have you know I passed my college algebra class for the first time that I ever took it this year. First time ever that I took it. I never had to retake it. It's the first time I ever applied for it, and I passed it. It was like the hardest fucking math class in my life, and I passed it. So yeah, don't judge me. Also, I'm sorry, my ADD is acting up really fucking bad right now. So if I can't. I'm trying to focus right now. I'm just like basically, ugh. I don't know. It's 7 at night. It's still early, but for some reason my brain's like, oh, it's late. And plus, I didn't go to bed till like 4:30 last night because I just couldn't sleep. So my brain is like, come on, let's go to bed right now. So I'm like really just spacing out right now. Okay, I'm almost done. You're almost done. Number 19. It's cute, but kind of embarrassing. But one of my nicknames growing up, and it's still one of my nicknames, was Pooh Ann. That's Pooh and Ann. Since my middle name is Ann, and I loved Winnie the Pooh as a kid. I still love Winnie the Pooh, but after seeing Paddington Bear, I'm sorry, Winnie, but I kind of like Paddington Bear more now because he looks like my fucking Rudy now. I mean, they have the same eyes and the same nose. Yeah, now lately, because I saw it today, I've been calling Rudy Paddington, and he's been responding that and waddling around. Now I want to get him like a little blue duffel coat to put on him, but he doesn't like to get dressed up. He hates it when you try to dress him up, and I don't want to force it on him or anything, you know. Because the only thing like we can get him to wear is this kilt, which he loves wearing. That's like literally the only thing he'll actually let us put on him, besides his harness too. Let's see. Number 20. I am highly allergic to balsamic vinegar salad dressings. Basically anything with food-wise with like a lot amount of vinegar in it. Popcorn salt that they use in the movie theaters. Dill, in other words, the stuff you put in fucking sauce that you put on salmon. Cherry/red dye products. And I'm also allergic to pickles or any type of foods that are pickled, like pickled radishes and all that. Basically, I don't have to get like injections or anything like that, but my lips break out severely and get swollen to the point where they look like Daffy Duck's bill, and they will stay like that for weeks, and then they start cracking and chapping really badly and bleeding, and it's just fucking miserable. And I, at that point, will literally have to put a whole thing of Vaseline all over my lips or whatnot, and chapstick. Number 21. I have never blew a bubble with bubblegum before, but I've always wanted to. I've like had lots of people throughout my life try to teach me this, but I've never been able to figure out how the fuck to blow a bubble with bubblegum, and that's literally one of the things I want to do before I die. I want to fucking blow my bubble. I don't want to get it stuck in my hair and maybe my face. I don't care, but not my hair, because I like my hair. I don't want to cut it out and deal with it. But I want to blow a bubble really bad. And I don't know how the fuck you do it with bubblegum. I've tried everything, and at one point I thought I was making a bubble, but it was just spit. It made me mad. It's like, I'll get the gum around my tongue, and when I'm getting to blow, I'm blowing as hard as I can, and that damn bubble does not want to come out. It's like, come on. Yeah, it won't come out. Alright. I'm an American, I'm Texan, and I bet a lot of Americans out there are probably going to get mad at me for saying this, but sorry, this is the truth, and it still is. It always has been. I hate American candy, except for M&M's. Because growing up, I was spoiled with fine European chocolates, preferably Belgian, which I would get from my Latvian grandparents. In other words, I am half Latvian on my dad's side. So yeah, I mean, I'll eat Hershey's if it's on s'mores or the syrup on ice cream, but straight up, even as a kid, whenever somebody gave me like a Hershey's Kiss or something, I just thought it was fucking nasty because it tastes like fucking straight up vomit. And I know what the taste of vomit tastes like because I used to throw up a lot as a kid because for some reason every time I would eat food it would just not agree with me and I'd puke a lot. So yeah, I know the taste of vomit. Hershey's tastes just fucking like that. Sorry. M&Ms are good though, and I like Dove chocolate because my great grandmother used to give me Dove chocolate every time I came to visit. It was like a thing. We used to share each other's little messages on the wraps and whatnot. And then my other grandma, I called her Chinese grandma because she's not Asian or anything, but we used to, every time I visited her, I'm talking too fast, we would go and get Chinese food for dinner. And there was this shop that sold these little ice cream cups with swirly stuff in them. I used to get, and she had a garden where I used to pick strawberries and eat them all and whatnot. Yeah. I just fucking forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, I ate the strawberries all from the garden, and oh, now I remember. And then she would give me these little chocolate sticks that had jam in it or something. Or these little chocolate sticks that had like raspberry filling or something in them. They were good, but I don't really. I haven't had them forever, and I tried them over my Christmas vacation again, and then I was like, this is slightly different than what I remember. I mean, maybe it was the same thing, but the ones I bought had jam in it, and I was like, this is chewy. I don't like it. It was gross. Maybe I got the wrong stick. It's because I remember it had raspberry filling in it, but it wasn't really jam. It wasn't like chewy or anything. It was just like raspberry filling in it, like liquidy. So maybe I brought the wrong ones. I don't know. It was like real raspberries. It was good though. Number 23. And this is actually kind of funny though, because basically a lot of kids do this when they get angry with their parents. But I tried to run away once as a kid, and I even packed a suitcase and managed to get like up the street a block or two 2 blocks down from where I live. And I even used to go riding into alleys at night on my scooter, which would piss my mom off so much that she would drive around every street corner looking for me and chase me down as I would be like zooming down on my scooter. And I was like, oh yeah, that was good times. I would get in so much trouble. Oh yeah, I never gotten spanked so much from that. I was a little shit as a kid. Number 24, I have never left America except for one time when I was 4.5 years old. I went to Jamaica during my parents' anniversary since we couldn't find a babysitter because my sister was an awful baby that wouldn't shut up, literally. I mean, literally, I know babies cry, but she was the kind of baby that you literally wanted to grab and shake her to make her stop. No, I don't believe you should shake babies, but I mean in a funny way, because like basically she just would not shut the hell up. It was like really, really, really bad, and nobody wanted to babysit her because of that, and she would just scream and cry and be bitchy baby all the time. It was like crying to the max. And for the final one, number 25. It took me a long time to get over my fear of the dark, and I had a nightlight for a long time, but I finally got over it. Well, a few years ago. I mean, I've been over it for a while now, but however, I still cannot sleep unless my doors are completely closed. That includes my closet doors. I don't know why, but if the doors aren't closed, it freaks me the fuck out, and I won't sleep because I'll feel like somebody's watching me or whatnot, and it just creeps me out. Wow, and I've been talking for almost an hour, and I think I'm going to stop talking now so I don't lose my voice or anything. But
yeah, this is probably going to be broken up in several parts, maybe 3, depending. I don't know. But I hope you all basically enjoyed the movie or whatnot, because I certainly spent a lot of time non-stop chatting. And, yeah.